Hello everyone. Now you may have noticed that Minecraft is popular and relevant again in the public eye. And cheers PewDiePie. Now if you could just please start playing Titanfall 2 randomly so I can actually find a game, thank you. But for the meantime I'm discussing Minecraft, and whether you believe this video was spawned by Minecraft's popularity spike is up to you. Regardless though, as the reoccurring opening dialogue on every video of my channel goes, this is something that has been on my mind for a while. Minecraft is more or less now a decade old, and throughout its lifespan it has garnered many devoted fans and attracted millions of inventive, creative minds to use their management skills for resourcing in survival mode, and to bring to fruition their skyscrapers or monumental castles in creative mode. Minecraft came out in a time where if someone said, "This game is unlike anything you have ever experienced before," you wouldn't really buy into it, because most games in the genre already had approximately 5 to 50 games or franchises developing similar or derivative games to each other. With Minecraft it was different. It was a revelation. I don't think even to this day that you can deny that there are no other prevalent games bearing similarities to Minecraft, especially when all of the copycat, knee-jerk reaction or genuinely promising video games have pretty much withered away. For a time, Total Miner Forge was Minecraft's substitute before it came to the Xbox 360. There were even some aspects that I preferred in Total Miner Forge, but Minecraft was a formidable game that simply had far too much momentum for anyone to compete with. In turn, when Minecraft came to the Xbox 360, Total Miner Forge was utterly diminished. With all this said, after the ingenious ideas and the creative freedom captured the intrigue of millions of gamers, using servers, Minecraft's community began to use that creative freedom to create other multiplayer experiences that deviated and veered away from the traditional fundamental structure of Minecraft. And this is where my problem lies with the game. What the community created with the tools that Mojang provided to them can only boil down to an experience that you can get anywhere else. Well, that is besides minigames such as Skyblock. In Skyblock it actually does utilise Minecraft to its betterment. However, I'm talking about PvP games such as Hunger Games, Arena PvP, parkour challenges and the like. What these Minecraft game modes all have in common is you don't need to go to Minecraft to get the same experience. Not to mention that all of the above also disable the core of Minecraft's gameplay, its mining and crafting. After all, the game is called... yeah, you get the point. In terms of Hunger Games, or just PvP in general, I'm sorry, but I'd rather go anywhere else for a competitive experience than Minecraft if the creators insist on disabling the mining and crafting. As soon as I realise what they've done when I join a realm, I'm straight out of there. What began as an experimental fan creation has now manifested into virtually the only kind of thing you can find in Minecraft realms. Public servers revolving around PvP or Sims-esque role-playing games that don't allow you to mine or build anything. Is it seriously just me who finds that to be utterly dull? As far as these game types and minigames are concerned, they strip away the foundation of what Minecraft is. Why would I want to saunter around a gargantuan city, which to be fair they are impressive, if I can't do anything beyond partake in some sort of a real life simulation? Do people actually find this thoroughly enjoyable? I don't want to make you feel bad if you do, but I just don't understand it. PvP, I will admit, delivers on some level of competition, but the problem occurs when you think about all the games that deliver on that eons better, because those games are actually built like that from the ground up, and because of that they are just better game experiences overall. This is not unlike the Battle Royale epidemic. It's just as monotonous when every single video game franchise tries to force a Battle Royale mode onto the game's infrastructure. Also, quite frankly, as far as I can tell, Minecraft was suffering from this issue and had already lost its player base. You want Battle Royale? How about Fortnite or Battlegrounds? Fortnite at least incorporated crafting into their Battle Royale. You'd think that would be something you'd find in Minecraft, but I guess not. You want a real-life simulation? Ever heard of The Sims or games alike? You want an arena-style competition? Introduce an Overwatch, Quake, Doom Eternal, Halo or Modern Warfare. Minecraft is in dire need of a game mode that cannot be replicated with any other underlying foundation in another video game, It needs a competitive game mode that can't be plagiarized to a degree that, quite frankly, it is better than the original. There is this recurring theme of developers looking at what is popularized in Minecraft, then producing an augmented experience using that concept from the ground up, thus creating what is often a better game. Granted, some of the aforementioned games do predate Minecraft, of course, but here's the thing, after the Battle Royale formula was unleashed in the industry, Minecraft had nothing but their timeless mining and crafting aspects. It only had a resurgence because of PewDiePie deciding to blow the binary dust from it and hop back into it. That's a fact, by the way, okay? If you're about to give yourself even an inkling that maybe PewDiePie wasn't the reason, then just stop. Just stop and think about it for more than a second. There may be some coincidences in this world, but that isn't one of them. In any case, as alluded to in the title of this video, I have an idea for a PvP game mode, or variant if you will, for Minecraft that effectively benefits, utilizes and complements the two main functions of Minecraft, those functions being the mining and the crafting elements. I'm not sure what I'd call it yet, but here's how it works. It's a player versus player competition that pits all players against each other in the map or terrain, just like Fortnite and Battlegrounds. Players can be grouped into squads of 4, duos, or they can combat each other in solo. However, the objective, the end goal, in the competition is not to simply kill each other and remain as the last player or squad standing. Rather than that, the end game task is to obtain an item in the centre of the map, where all the players spawn, not unlike how in Minecraft Hunger Games an assortment of chests resides in the centre of the circle of players. In this scenario though, players will not be rushing to the centre to claim this object that grants you the victory, and that will be due fact to the circumstance that this item will be inside an obsidian cube. Now, just to clarify, the rules here are the same as Minecraft's, original vanilla survival mode, set on normal difficulty. Therefore, this should be plain and simple to understand if you're familiar with Minecraft. The goal of the game is to be the first to helm this item. Let's say the item is a dragon egg, because that's the rarest item on the game, right? And it contains great power. Another way this game will emphasize what makes Minecraft unique is that in this game mode, everything surrounding the area where the obsidian cube resides will be randomly procedurally generated. So no matter what, regardless of how long some players have played this game mode compared to their rivals, it will be an even playing field, as the terrain will be new to everyone, and every time. There will be no chests containing items anywhere in the map. This game mode will go on for longer than others because the players need to mine and craft to build themselves weapons and resources, just like in survival. So let's think this game mode through from beginning to end. The players spawn, there is an intense countdown of 10 seconds before the game starts, 10 seconds later the hunt begins. Whilst the overall goal is to pierce through the obsidian cube to obtain the dragon egg, it could also be beneficial for some players to attempt to kill each other, as to lower the amount of opposition right from the start. But as with what is also common in Minecraft Hunger Games, most players will scurry away from the cube instantly, then find the first tree and punch it for wood to craft wooden pickaxes. They'll mine stone for stone pickaxes, then find iron in order to be able to mine diamond. Not to mention the players will need to keep on top of their health and hunger. They will need to armor themselves and arm themselves with swords and bows. Meanwhile, their enemies are racing them to achieve the same feat, to scour underground, strip mine or explore caves to find diamond. Now, whether or not there would be monsters spawning in caves at night could depend on 2 difficulty variants of this game mode. I'd say that you should have the mobs on, because that keeps the challenge of Minecraft alongside PvP as well. But on the other hand, it could detract from the balancing and make the competition unfair if one squad stumbles upon 10 creepers, whilst the other blissfully kills 1 or 2 with ease and finds diamonds within a mere 5 minutes. Since this is PvP, the players would even have to be aware of their enemies' plots to maybe ambush them and steal their materials or even their diamond pickaxe. Perhaps to establish some form of defense, players will create houses with trapdoors to open and drop intruders into a hole, potentially full of lava. The potential is limitless because players are free to craft anything within the realms of what Minecraft offers, which is what other PvP games fail to do. So let's fast forward through the game to a certain point, maybe 20 or 30 minutes later. Players or squads alive and remaining will have established a healthy inventory of armor, weapons, food, but most importantly, a diamond pickaxe. It will only be essential to craft one diamond pickaxe, for in this game it would be a waste of time to acquire more than one, and one is all you will need. The squads gradually trek back to the monumental obsidian cube. Along the way, there's a chance that some of the players will collide in their paths, and they'll skirmish on their way to the cube, but eventually multiple squads will be converging and approaching the cube. In this instance, if a solo player or squad has successfully returned to the obsidian cube, and they are the first to arrive with a diamond pickaxe at the ready, it's still not a preordained definite win for them. For all this optimistic squad will know that enemies could be lurking behind the cube or in a dense forest surrounding the cube, or taking cover behind walls or buildings of their own creation, vigilantly scouting the cube ready to bombard them on the offense and steal their diamond pickaxe and claim the prize for themselves. See, these vultures ready to pounce on those who have obtained a diamond pickaxe already will have undertaken the strategy of simply arming themselves and then going back to the cube and waiting to rain on their parade. Perchance, in the time that it has taken the other squad to find diamond for their pickaxe, they may have remained near the cube and changed the logistical and environmental situation at their will. Thanks to the freedom of creating and altering the map to their own liberty, they might have built an encompassing fort around the cube, with holes to shoot arrows through. I know what you might be thinking is, what if someone just digs underground and breaches the cube from underneath? That could be a wise thing to do, to avoid a confrontation, but there could be a bedrock flooring underneath the cube, if the organiser of the game wants to force players to clash in a final frontier kind of situation. And now it's mere moments from someone claiming the dragon egg, and thus boasting victory. You'll have one member of a squad frantically mining through the thick 4 layers of obsidian, whilst his teammates cover him from enemies desperately trying to stop him from reaching the dragon egg. There are maybe a multitude of squads working all together to stop them before killing each other themselves for the win. It all climaxes with a chaos, a whirlwinding maelstrom of mining and perhaps TNT explosions, who knows. Then they're too late. They manage to besiege the obsidian cube and claim the dragon egg, or in an alternative scenario, they are actually killed, they fail, and someone else picks up the diamond pickaxe to finish the job, and then claim the dragon egg themselves. The possibilities with this will be endless, right to the bitter end of the struggle to win. In my interpretation of this game mode, this would be the end, yet it doesn't have to be. Maybe the obsidian cube is littered with enchanted diamond armor and swords, potions and limitless food. Then once someone has entered the cube, then their objective is to hunt down the rest of the surviving players. As all of the remaining players have a vested and unanimous interest in seeing the overpowered winners terminated, they might work together for a time to see that happen. Maybe it doesn't even have to be a cube, but a palace, a tomb or a mausoleum that houses the dragon egg, and a stockpile of supplies, and the only way in is a singular doorway, completely blocked with 4 layers of obsidian, or 8, or hell even 12 layers. Of course, the rest of the building would have to be made of bedrock to ensure that it is impenetrable elsewhere from the doorway. I think you could do so much with this idea, and it could evolve into something that's even better, providing it stays true to its roots and fundamental concept. I think it's exactly the sort of game mode Minecraft needs for PvP, as it sustains all elements of Minecraft and allows them to collectively work together and be cogs in an efficient machine. Wherever your expertise and mastery lies in Minecraft, whether it's crafting, farming, mining or combat, or even redstone contraptions, they can play a part in your victory in this game mode, and you won't feel left out if you don't really specialise or go to Minecraft for the combat or any element of the game that isn't your strongest suit. It will be vital to specialise in a certain part of Minecraft in this competition, as you will need to do everything rapidly, hastily, with absolutely no time to waste, as every second counts. When I mentioned before that this has been on my mind for a while, I really meant it. I've had this idea since 2012 or 2013, if I recall. Also, I've actually hosted a game of this once before, and it actually went quite well, but it was tough to find the players to partake in the game, and it was rather problematic in general with the constraints with Xbox 360, which is what I was playing at the time. In the match I hosted, we were in teams of 2. We both created an underground mine that housed everything we needed to craft, and a stairway leading down to a mine to find diamonds. This meant that, when we emerged to the surface, we were prepared for a fight, with weapons and armour. Yet, the opportunities to organise PvP and minigames is endless on Minecraft Realms on PC, so given that, I just don't think the community has realised the game's full potential as of yet, and instead they're trying to morph Minecraft into something it really isn't, or at least something it was never known for. I'm really hoping to get this video around and circulating through the Minecraft community to see what everyone thinks. So as always, if you see this video, please comment down below if you have any thoughts in agreement or disagreement. So I just wanted to get this idea out there in some capacity, and I'm hoping to be able to host my own match of this game mode myself at some point in the future. Thank you for watching, see you next time.